Hi folks, this is Greg, your friendly garden guy right here at Willow Ridge Garden Center. Today we're talking about winterizing ponds, water features, and fountains. We're sitting at the pond right now. The best way to winterize your pond, you really don't have to do anything as far as the fish is concerned, except you don't feed them in the winter. Once your water temperature is below 50, you stop feeding your fish, okay? Also, right behind me, you'll see the aerator that we have in there, the bubbles of water coming out of the water. That is the #1 thing you need to have in your pond for the winter. We have the ProAir 60. ProAir 60 is the best one available. That's what we've got in this pond here. That's what we install in all the new ponds that we build nowadays. We put in ProAir 60s. Not only for oxygenation and water flow during the season, but for winterization. Okay, so winterization in your pond. Obviously, it's still warm right now, even though it's November, but we're going to be in winter soon. So you need to think about getting an aerator for your pond. Obviously, you're going to be cutting your plants back, the foliage off your plants. You're going to stop feeding your fish. Now I'm going to tell you about different water features. Now we're at in-ground water features. In-ground water features such as these, there's not much winterizing to do. You do, however, need to make sure that your water level is complete. You need to have water in the water feature all the time. Now when it gets winter, you'll have ice formations coming over your water feature, okay? So ice will form and that water will flow along that ice, and sometimes you will lose water because of your ice formation. Now, you got to just make sure that your water feature reservoir is full of water in the winter. Now we're going to talk about fountains. Above ground fountains are different than the water features I've been showing you. First of all, the pond is a pond. The water features I showed you before, the basin was in-ground. It was an in-ground water feature. These are fountains. These are concrete fountains that are above ground. Their reservoirs are above ground. So winterizing these, you need to unplug them and then take all the water out. Usually all of the ones we have right here have drain plugs that you can take the water out. Now, you can leave those drain plugs out and the water will stay out. If you have bowls like this, each bowl does not have a drain plug, so you may have to cover this. And even though you have a drain plug in the reservoir, sometimes that drain plug will get stopped up with leaves or debris. So you got to make sure that the leaves and debris are out of your drain plug so that no rain or snow or water gets trapped in there, because you don't want these things to freeze and crack. So unlike ponds and water features, which you leave running 365 days a year, 7 days a week, these you have to winterize when freezing temperatures are coming. So the above ground fountains you have to winterize. In other words, take the water out of them. You can't run them year round. Water features, in-ground water features and ponds you run year round. This is Greg, your friendly garden guy, hoping these tips will help you winterize your water features this year. Thank you very much. Get your hands dirty. It's good for you.